And I went ahead and I tore out the ribbons out of the myths, tore them all out, the ancient heroes, and I threw their fates aback. Fingertips crossing glyphs in fibrous smooth wood. I had unfolded the table from the wall to spread my breakfast on it. Wood, weathered grey wood. The white pines have mighty stems up here, close to the timber line, bracing themselves massively against the oppressing winters. And the light green of their needles now has set itself apart from the boulder and rock-strewn slopes, cold there in the grey. Like a misty shroud, white and thin, now appearing in between, the ghost shall change the spheres, forth and back in it, and you never know if they're going to mean well by you. And I trod outside, and I saw a surface of gleaming metal inclining in front of me, and my body went ahead and turned into a liquid mirror of lights on the surface. From all sides, falling winds bearing them down the slopes, the horns unrolling above their grotesque faces, above their bodies, furry, gone adrift, moss-studded, soundless branches touch my bench. Close-lipped ghosts, one by one, arriving at my side to rest with me. Gloom hangs round their horns, and it's a cold morning in September. The sun has barely reached the ridge, and together we are pondering the slopes, glancing up and further up into the icy screes, up and yet wholly in the shade. Ghosts shall speak cold wafts of mist, were they to speak to me. And I went further into the city, and I watched the cranes at the port, and I watched the walls nearby, and I deciphered the fates of love that had been inscribed onto the walls, and I hurled myself into them. after a while, we get up and part like trusted friends. I'm still bundling up my talks, while they'd long since been up and along on their sphere crossings. For some minutes evenly my path put me across the glade. Prime rising sun, measuring through the boughs, reddening itself on pastures the night had whitened in the hoar. Then the path turns into the woods. My soles, facilely fumbling on boulders, rocks and roots, gliding steep the path. Descending deeper, I'm sinking down into the woods, as into an endless sleep. Going deeper, deeper I go, as far down as the valley and beyond. And the city's pulse ensnared me, hollow metal light, tapping on the roofs. And her summery breath took me through her evening light rose, aimless, traces fading after my steps, traceless, fading my breath.